You guys are going to be seeing this video way after Halloween, so very sorry. I didn't get this up in time, but today is actually El Dia de los Muertos, and so we're getting together at my cousin's house and we're having a onesie Dia de los Muertos celebration. So this is mine. I have Hello Kitty. I got this bitch for $11 at Walmart, you guys. I love it. But today we're going to be comparing the iPhone 17 Pro Max to my old 14 Pro Max, and I'm just gonna let you guys know what I think of it so far. I've had this new phone for 2 weeks now, and I've just been using this one for my drafts on my TikTok and stuff like that, because you guys know when you switch phones, your drafts don't come with you. So I was not about to waste all those beautiful drafts, okay? Use your drafts, bitch. I got the 14 Pro Max when it originally came out, so that was 3 years ago, and I loved this phone, you guys, so very much. I loved the color, the size. At the time, this was the biggest screen you could get, and I think up until this 17 Pro Max, correct me if I'm wrong, this was the biggest screen you could get. I'll take off the back so you guys can see it. Don't judge me, okay? It's cracked like a motherfucker. I don't even remember how or when or why this even happened. I just went to go switch my cases one day and it was like this. So I did have the black one. I did have the 3 cameras, and it still has the vibrate button on it. And then we can compare it to my 17 Pro Max. The back of this thing is like weird as fuck. Back of my 17 Pro Max looks like the 17 Pro Max only came in orange, blue, and then silver. So I of course went with the silver. I've only ever had black or silver one time. My iPhone 6 Plus, I had gold and I hated it, so I never went back to gold. But just so you guys can compare, this is what the backs of them look like. Obviously my 17 is beautiful. I mean, the black on this is also beautiful, but it's cracked, you know what I mean? This one also does come with 3 cameras, but this one comes with this like extra headpiece right here. I don't know. And we do have the flash, and I don't know what this is, a sensor, another camera on the other side. You guys can see there my 17 Pro Max is slightly bigger than the 14. And the 14, you guys, is so much more heavier than the 17. Like, I know this one is a bigger screen and all, but this weighs more than this one. My boss actually pointed that out a couple weeks ago before I got this one in, and I thought he was just tripping and being an ass. No, this is really heavy compared to the newer models. There are lots of new changes with the 17 Pro Max, at least coming from the 14. First of all, I don't have the vibrate button anymore. This one is now an action button, which is cool because at any time I can just
voiceover on 12:39 p.m.
You can make it do lots of different things, but of course, as someone that is low vision, I thought that was the best thing for me. And I really like having that on there, because with this one, I would have to triple click the power button, and then I would have to find voiceover
on FaceTime
for it to turn on,
double tap to
for it to turn off, same
accessibility
thing,
shortcut selected.
3 clicks and voiceover off. But sometimes because it would pull up the menu, I would accidentally click something else, you know what I mean? So I like that new little feature. Something else that the 17 Pro Max comes with that the 14 did not have is this button here on the side. This is literally just for the camera. It's all it does. It pulls up the camera and it takes pictures, which, like, thank you, I guess, because, you know, for quick access, camera's right there. But I don't know, I just feel like we should be able to set it to do different things. But you can tell right away, the 17 Pro Max, how big everything is on it. On the 14 Pro Max, that was one thing that I was having an issue with. Of course, my eye condition is progressive, so I know that with time things are going to get harder to see, but I was having a little bit more of a harder time seeing this phone. I was starting to use voiceover a lot more on it, which is fine, don't get me wrong, but I love the bigger screen on this thing. Everything is so huge, the lettering, the icons, everything's just huge on it, and I really like that. My eyes really like that. Overall, honestly, the biggest thing for me was the screen size. It is just immaculate. It's everything I needed. I did have to add the ringer right there under the brightness, so that I could turn it off and on if I needed to quickly, because my sister said other than that I had to go into settings and that was just like too much work. Camera quality on this is amazing. It was really good on my 14 Pro Max as well. I never had any issues with the front or the back cameras on this, but man, you can see my soul with this lens, okay? I do want to show you guys my cases on both of them because they're kind of like the same but different. So this is one that I had on the 14 Pro Max. I got this from TikTok shop, super cheap. And then this is the one that I have on my 17 Pro Max. Again, similar but different, TikTok shop as well. And I like this one specifically because on a lot of cases for the 17 Pro Max, this whole thing is open, but I don't know if you guys can see, this part is closed on mine. So I really, really like that. The case is pretty bulky, and I think a lot of the cases, if not majority of cases, especially the ones that cover this back part, are going to be a little bit bulkier just because of that like extra headpiece on the back of the phone. The battery life on this thing is amazing. I charge it every 2 days. I'm, you know, watching TikToks, editing TikToks, uploading them. I work from my phone, so I mean, there's that. 14, I was getting to the point where I was having to charge it 2 or 3 times a day, which is honestly insane because the battery on this was really, really good for the longest time ever. And then I felt like within that last month of me having it, it just went to shit. The 256 gigs, and then this one I did get the 512, I believe it is. Just wanted to have everything that's on this phone, and then plus some, you know what I mean? I know I've said nothing but positive things about it, but I do just want to share my initial experience with this phone because it was not good, okay? I regretted switching my phones for like the first like 2-3 days that I had this bitch, because the phones on a Friday, we activate them is what we think. We go about our day. I don't know why, but we realized that like we can't call or text anybody, okay? Where the fuck is the service? Oh no, we had to call Verizon. They had to like reset network settings and do all this bullshit. I don't know. My sister started working, my call started working, but not my text messages. Apparently Apple deactivated my Apple account. Don't know why. I had to wait 24 fucking hours for them to unlock it for some stupid reason. 2 days after I finally get this phone, okay, everything starts working on it. Service is working fine. Messages, calls, cool, we're all set. I go to work on Monday, okay? I have service with Verizon, and I have service, like a line on the iPad, okay? So my iPad, I can leave my phone and I can just bring the iPad and I can not be connected to Wi-Fi and I can do everything the exact same. I work off of the iPad, okay? I have to constantly go to like the jailhouse and like the courthouses in my city because I'm a law interpreter, okay? So I go with the attorneys that I work with. We get to the jail. I go to open the iPad so I can pull up something that I need to show the client. No service. Verizon got the service working on my phone, but deactivated the iPad. Yeah, it was a mess. It was a freaking disaster. I had a whole shabacle with them, but point is, we got to figure it out about a week after I finally got this phone. So I really have only been able to enjoy it this last like week or so and finally be able to do everything perfectly fine with it. But so far so good. I am going to be trading this one in to Verizon, so I need to return this to them tomorrow. We've kept them for so long just because, again, I had hella drafts. My sister did not switch everything over to her new phone, so she was like picking and choosing what concert videos she wanted. Everybody say bye to Miss 14 Pro Max. She served us very, very well. If you guys haven't seen me unbox the 17 Pro Max, I did a YouTube short, so make sure you guys check that out. It's probably the last video that I have up on my channel. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching and for being here. Como siempre, los apreciamos de lo que se pueden imaginar. I hope you guys had a great October, a great Dia de los Muertos. I love you guys so, so much, and I will see you guys very soon for another video.